Davis, and you're watching the Evercade Effect.
Hey everybody, this is Ed from the Evercade Effect. And today we're going to see how Broken Sword is. And it's sealed. I have not played it. And I've read a lot of negative things, and I'm really trying to go into this with an open mind. From just meaning like the animation is too fast, to the mouse, I don't know, the controls not being as good. But that's damn me for checking Reddit. But I want to see for myself. What do we have here? Ooh. We have the game itself. We have some little cool greetings from Paris. And level up your experience with wallpapers. I'll have to check that out. And this. So, yeah. Let's go ahead and pop in Broken Sword. Let's go into it with an open mind. Let's see how we like the game. And for the record, I do like point-and-click adventures. I've said this before. I'm not the kind of person that'll say, well, I don't like this game because I don't like the genre. I think that's a cop-out. I think if a game is good, the genre is irrelevant. I think everybody has their preferences, but I think it's an excuse to say a game is, that you don't like a game because of it. You don't like a specific genre. So let's go ahead, flip things up. We'll pop in the game and see what happens. All right, we got the headphones on. The controller. So let's do Broken Sword. Weird that they're not listed in order, but that's fine. We want the first one. Let's go ahead and launch it. And all that. D-pad is a mouse cursor. Look up, blah, blah, blah. Wow. Hold speed up cursor. Huh. Okay, so L and R, you can speed up the cursor. L1, you can slow it down. Okay. Let's see how this is a PS1 game. Let's see how long it takes to load. Ready? Go. All right. I'm not actually counting in my head, but no joke, this is not being edited. Take a sip of coffee. Holy shit. This is definitely taking a lot longer to... Okay, I was going to say it was taking longer to load than the Tomb Raider games. That's when I went into compression, but not as long as I thought. Not loading. Wow. We have to wait into a loading screen. Okay, now I can press A. Jeebus. Jesus. Am I supposed to be seeing something on the screen? Okay, I just cranked the volume up because that was ridiculously low. Okay. And it was like that with Tomb Raider too. Jesus, now it's too loud. Ooh. Yes, remember the good old pixel video from the 90s. No, this looked really good on CRTs. David Cummins. Or Dave Cummins. Man, they compressed, although I think they compressed the hell out of this more than Tomb Raider. I think Blaze maybe had to do that to make this fit. All right. Can we skip past this nonsense? I don't really care who made the game. Wow. Jesus Christ. Okay. A blank screen to wait, and then now a loading screen. And some of you may say I'm complaining, but it's not the fault of the game. It's the Evercade architecture. Okay.
As I picked myself up, all I could hear was the ceaseless drone of traffic. Life went on around me, but the explosion was to change my life forever.
Ooh. Do-do-do-do. Let's go over to that thing. Loading. Oh my god. This will annoy me if it has to... Ve Victus. Come on. I see what they mean by the animations go weird.
Please, hold it right there. Whoa, don't shoot. I'm innocent. I'm an American.
That's what I should say every time in my videos.
I demand to see the American consul. Drop your weapons and get down on the ground.
Put that thing away, Sergeant. Move. I apologize, monsieur, but I cannot permit you to leave.
Am I under arrest?
No, I would simply like to ask you some questions. En avant, to the cafe, marche.
You know what? I wonder if you can go into options and turn the audio up, like you could for Tomb Raider. Oh my god, these loading screens are killing me. I kind of see. All right.
What a mess. This bombing is an outrage, is it not?
Stop that, monsieur. Stop holding your breath at once.
Has it occurred to you that he may be dead? Move.
Oui, monsieur, but I prefer to look on the bright side. Besides, I recall a case where the killer escaped by feigning death. However, in this case, the man is quite dead. Clearly, the killer knew of his presence and...
How many times have I warned you about premature extrapolation? All we know is that he is dead.
It seemed reasonable to assume...
A great detective assumes nothing. Take Maigret, for instance.
But he was a fictitious character, monsieur. Why, he was no more real than Poirot or Tintin.
That's different move. They were comedy Belgians. Anyway, it is unlikely that even you will learn much from talking to the dead. Examine the girl and take her statement, if you can.
Examine the girl. That just seems wrong.
Et maintenant, to business. Your name, please?
George Stobart. I'm from California.
George Stobart.
And what brings you to Paris, Monsieur Stobart?
Travel. I'm touring Europe.
You chose well. The city is most beautiful at this time of year, no?
Yeah, I guess so. Apart from the bomb blasts.
Were you in the vicinity of the cafe at the
The
time
bomb
of
blasts.
explosion?
That was me just passing some
Yeah, I
gas.
was sitting out on the sidewalk. I was lucky I wasn't killed. The inspector passed over my remark with no reaction.
Did you see the deceased enter the cafe?
Okay. Now, I did just want to point out, wow, this is very text heavy, right? Notice I moved the arrow up, I clicked one button, and then I'll very, very, very text heavy. Which just goes to say, like, for some story games, it's like, good Lord. No, I didn't.
No.
Did you see anyone else in the cafe?
I saw this weird hobo guy.
Yeah, there was a guy dressed as a clown. He was carrying an accordion.
An accordion? Bon, the picture is forming in my mind, and it is not a pretty one. Is the girl all right, Move?
She'll leave. She confirms the American statement. A clown with an accordion, no doubt an elaborate and eccentric disguise.
Very well. Eh bien, I have heard enough.
What do you mean?
I am satisfied that you know nothing. You may leave. I hope this little incident does not spoil the rest of your vacation.
What about my personal safety? Can't you at least give me some advice?
What can I say? Stay alert and look out for suspicious character.
And don't cross the road until the little man shows green.
Great advice.
I honestly believe you are in no danger, monsieur. Should you remember anything of importance, please contact me. My card.
Yeah, he does give the card.
Thanks.
Thanks.
That is all. You may go.
There's not much to go on, monsieur.
On the surface, no. But what lurks inside the subconscious?
All right, y'all talked enough
The
now.
door can only be opened.
Are you serious, monsieur? I thought your interest in psychic detection was purely academic.
Academic? You are about to witness
See, look, she's even bored
a
there.
scientific breakthrough.
Okay. Despite the spit up animation, that's really a nothing burger. And despite the loading screens, this so far is actually pretty cool. Very, very, very story heavy. I was not expecting that. Okay. I mean, it gets a little annoying, but not. Let's see. What the hell? See that? Like, wait a second. See if it'll pause like that again. Okay. Let's see how long it takes to do a save state. All right, actually, okay. So not bad. 8, almost 9 minutes. Just point out, I had to watch 9 minutes of dialogue. Holy shit! If I press start, can I save? Reading memory card. Please wait. Yeah, like the cursor here, like it's like dragging, very much so. Oh my god, yes. I want to make sure at least get one real save in, because I know some games, if you don't have a save file, it can like crash later on because it's game save successful. Okay. All right, let's do another save state, and let's do a backup save state for funsies. Okay. What other options, if I press start, do I have? Can I? The volume. Oh my god. Yes, the volume. So I have to click the speech. Oh, speech is maxed. There's music? Jesus. Oh! Although I'm pressing A. Huh. That is so weird. Like, why? Do I have to press up? No. L, R. Oh, okay, that's right. R speeds up the cursor. This should be the default. Uh-oh. Oh, you got to click it up here. I'm going to crank up the music, too. I'm going to crank everything up, because I really can't hear shit if there's supposed to be stuff. Okay. Now we're done. Maybe? Okay. Now I've got to save state again. I would try to do an in-game save, but good God. Okay, so see though, like it is a little bit laggy. I can kind of like look.
I considered climbing the lamppost, but it wasn't going to shed any light on the affair. Excuse me, mademoiselle? Hi, my name's George Stobart.
Oh, an American by the sound of it.
Yeah, that's right, on holiday in Paris. Some holiday, huh?
You were here when the bomb went off?
Sure was. Sat right out front of the cafe.
Did you notice a middle-aged man, maybe 60, with an hat and overcoat?
I couldn't believe it. She hadn't even asked how I was feeling. Yeah, he went inside. Just
And the audio glitches a little bit like that too, huh?
Related.
I don't know if you could hear that.
Oh, no, nothing like that. I am Nicole Collard from La Liberté.
What's that, some kind of nightclub?
No, it is a newspaper.
You're a reporter?
I'm a freelance photojournalist.
Say, you can interview me about the bombing.
God.
You know, an eyewitness account. Minutes after the outrage that shook the whole of Paris. You know, real-life drama, human interest, that kind of stuff.
I'll just stick to the facts, thank you. Did you see who planted the bomb?
I know it sounds crazy, but he was dressed like a clown.
Oh, God. It's him again.
All right. What if we'll pick him?
Have you met the clown before?
It's a long story.
Oh God, please don't tell
I
me.
have plenty of time.
Ah,
I
shit.
don't.
Good.
Who's the guy you were supposed to meet?
His name was Planter. I didn't know
Plantard?
him, but he called me last
It's a
night.
weird name.
He said he had a story which would interest me. He asked me to meet him at the cafe. I guess I'll never know what he wanted to tell me.
Not unless you have Rosso's gift for psychic interrogation. You speak very good English for a French girl.
That's rude.
You speak very good English from America.
Okay. My family's probably wondering why the hell I'm
You know a
laughing.
police officer called
Whatever.
Rosso?
Rosso? Our paths have a knack of
That
crossing.
looked like a
If I
hunchback.
didn't know better, I'd say it was deliberate. Have you seen Rosso? Is he here?
He's inside, attempting to question a witness with his psychic powers.
That guy is weird.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Why won't you tell me about this clown?
Yeah.
Why do you want to get involved?
Because he almost killed me. Isn't that reason enough?
Right?
I guess so. Listen, I'll give you my phone number.
Yeah, the day before, age before cell phones.
You help me with my story.
Gotta find a
and
phone
I'll let
booth.
you in on what I know. And let's get one thing straight right now. This is strictly business.
Okay, it's a deal.
I have to go develop these pictures. I'll be on promise.
Fine, I'll see you soon.
All right. Jesus. See, there is a little bit. Ah! I don't know if it's the I don't know if it's the game. I don't know if it's Evercade, but
The umbrella had protected me from the bomb blast, but it was of no use to me now.
oh, I couldn't even see that. But yeah, there definitely is like a little bit of lagginess for some stuff.
I examined the jagged glass remaining in the window. It was broken, all right.
And that kind of goes back to yeah, I better do some saves. Kind of goes back to what I've been saying, that really they should have used Scum VM to emulate this, have mouse support, or better yet, use like the PC port of this would have been great. But yeah, so far like the story and stuff is interesting. Using a controller is a little bit annoying. Maybe I'll get used to it.
I considered straightening the table, but I figured it best not to disturb the evidence.
Now, what I do like about this game compared to other point and clicks, at least you don't have to like click over the thing saying examine, combined. You can just kind of like highlight over stuff, which is really nice. It makes it like a lot easier.
I considered straightening the table, but I figured it best not to disturb the evidence.
Yeah, that animation is weird. Maybe, is it a nothing burger or not? I don't know. It's getting more kind of an annoying. All right, can I go? Yeah, let's go this way. It walks like a penguin with it being sped up. And loading. Loading, 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 loading. Oh, dear God. Yes.
Hi, can you spare a few minutes?
No.
I thought you'd been arrested.
No, it was a
He's
misunderstanding.
like, screw away.
When he pulled that gun, I thought that was it. Those automatics pack quite a punch, you know?
He made a mistake. He thought I was a terrorist.
You, a terrorist? Ha!
He was only doing his duty, I guess.
I did my duty earlier today. All right, so this.
Take a look at this.
Hey! You're a cop?
Oh, it's a card.
Don't shout about it. I'm working undercover.
Who are you looking for?
That's confidential.
So that's kind of neat. At least you don't have to open other buttons for an inventory. And see, like right now, the mouse is fine. So I don't know.
Did you see an old guy with a briefcase?
Wait, silly old coot. Do you know what he said to me? Work fascinates me, he said. I could watch it all day. Quelle bit. I could have knocked his block off.
Did you see a clown come by this way?
A clown. Like In a circus?
Yeah, with makeup and a big red nose.
Oh, those guys are funny, aren't they?
Not in my experience.
I love the circus, especially the horses.
Actually, the
You
horses.
haven't answered my question.
Yeah.
Have you seen a clown?
Yeah.
You think I've got time to watch everyone who passes by? Some
Yeah.
of us have to work for a living.
All right.
I gotta go.
Don't let me keep you. Hey, stop that! Get away from there! What do you think you're doing?
I don't know.
I was admiring your toolbox.
Oh, wait? Had a good look, have you? I'm warning you, if you touch it, I'll crack your nut.
Ooh, he'll crack my nut.
Hey, I get your point.
At least he'll give me another nut, but he'll crack one of them. Anything else around here? Ah! Yes.
The door was securely locked.
Yeah, after every scene, though, I kind of feel like you need to save state. Just so just so you don't have to go through the dialogue again. Loading. And keep in mind, I remember dealing with loading times on PCs, but be annoying. All right. So I can go to different places? Is that what this is? You're here. That just a map? Or I don't want to leave. See, now that that's like, look how slow you can move the mouse. Yeah, that's like really too slow. Okay, can I go back? I do like that. And the painful loading screen again. Come on! I should get some balls to juggle. All right. I think I've investigated like. Oh wait. Let's go this way. Another loading screen again. Right? Jesus Christ. Oh.
The leading article referred to the visit of a Nobel Prize winner from some unpronounceable Eastern European state. That was the only news story. The rest was rumor, gossip, and sensationalism. Then I noticed the writing at the foot of the page. It read Salah ad-Din, 1345.
I will say that I do like everything is voice acted. I think I turned down the music volume a tiny bit. But yeah, these default levels are not set right at all. Okay. We'll try 2 of those, and I think that'll be good. Hey, damn it. Wait. 1. Wait. Surprising how hot. Wait, hold on a second. Okay. Looked like it was if you pressed on it harder, it was a bit different. Okay. Restart, good lord. At least save states. Like if you were playing this on a PlayStation, going into the initial save menu would be tedious as shit. So at least this helps you from that. The one thing I do wonder though, playing this on the handheld, I don't know if this game would be. That might be too tiny of a screen. I'll have to check that out.
I examined the boxes closely. They were damp and smelly and decidedly empty.
Yeah, see, that's I don't know. Maybe that animation is like the lagginess is kind of a problem.
I tried to lift the cover with my fingers, but couldn't gain any leverage.
I'm gonna have to find something.
There was nothing of interest.
Nothing. Explore. Let's go over here.
I'd had it with sticking my nose into French trash cans.
Oh, God. He's like, the French trash cans. Oh my God. Really? I get the humor in this game. Okay, so you can't really do anything else here for now.
I examined the boxes closely. They were damp and smelly and decidedly empty.
Looks like he put something in his mouth. Go. And then you gotta wait for another loading screen. Yeah, a part of me, it's weird though, like a part of me really wants to use a mouse to click on shit. And maybe that's just more of like a mental adjustment. But for games like this, I'll just say this is why I had a PC. Stuff like, I mean, playing, and it may just be my opinion, but like, playing console games. Good Lord. Now the music went like really loud. Playing games that were meant for PC and consoles is still an inferior experience. However, this experience has admittedly been a lot better than I thought. Good Lord. Like even playing this, I don't know if I would want to, I would still be the same playing this on a Steam Deck, although you might have the analog stick, which may be a little bit better. Can I go to this asshole? The speed. The fast walking I don't mind as much, but
Excuse me, Sergeant.
You are the inspector. Go on, monsieur.
don't you know anything about the stupid clown?
I really did see the clown. He ran into the alley across the street.
Did you follow him?
I lost him. I figure he went underground.
He went
Do
underground.
you know how many kilometers of sewers there are beneath this great city?
It's not a question I've lost sleep over.
I have no doubt that Inspector Rousseau will organize a proper search.
Would he?
Look, Sergeant, the inspector gave me his card.
Luke.
Yes, monsieur. He
Duh.
wants you to advise him if you have any information concerning this case.
Well, I'd be glad to talk with him, but I don't want him working his psycho weirdness on me.
No, monsieur. You are confusing the science of parapsychology with witchcraft.
Oh, yeah? What's the difference?
We don't do sacrifices.
I will say the dialogue is good so
I
far.
found this in the street, Sergeant.
That, monsieur, is a newspaper. No?
There's a note written on it.
If I picked up a dog turd, would he hand it? It's like,
1345.
ooh.
Ah. So, the meeting with the clown was planned.
How do you make that out?
Yeah.
The time of the explosion was between 1:30 and 2 o'clock, n'est-ce pas?
I guess so. But what about the name?
Aha!
Aha!
Stumped you, hasn't it?
I have never been stumped, as you put it, in my life, monsieur. It is the name assumed by the clown, no?
Salah Eddin the Clown? I don't think so.
All right, what about these two fools?
How did you and Rosso arrive at the scene of the explosion so quickly? You arrived within minutes. Was it a tip-off?
Inspector Rosso's sources are a perpetual mystery.
What if they were the
to you,
bombers?
monsieur. There are some who say he has made a pact with the devil.
And what do you think?
I think he is the devil.
Okay.
I was one of the last people to see the victim alive, Sergeant.
Does that worry you?
Yes, it does. I feel I kind
I must have missed something in the beginning with the credits when they about the explosion, which is
That
fine.
is best left to the authorities, monsieur.
I just couldn't take the
Did he
credits.
speak to you? Tell you anything?
No, he just grinned and nodded.
Don't let it trouble you, monsieur. Go home and try to forget.
See you later, Sergeant.
State of save. If we go back this way, I kind of like that they sped up the the walking. That's a feature. But some of the other little bits of lagginess, it's interesting. I wonder what people's feedback, like, you know, see, like, I had to, like, wait a second. Like, look. Okay. Yeah, more so the lagginess. And I know maybe that wasn't a PlayStation game, but I think if they did want to make this truly special, having mouse support, using ScumVM, having it being a little bit more polished, you know what I mean? So this is like a quick teleport. Other than the police depot. Yeah, this is like quick teleport. I guess, or you go to the end of a scene and you need to go to the next spot. Talk to this weird guy at the counter.
Excuse me.
Did you fart?
Not so fast. I'd like your personal details, please.
Huh? What for?
Yeah.
In the event of an accident, it would help us to know where to send the body.
Look, is this really necessary? I came in here to talk to Rosso.
Why did you not say?
Is Sergeant Moo available?
Moo?
What? You want to speak to him?
Yes, please.
I cannot recall the last time someone asked to speak to Moo. No one ever speaks to him. Not even his kids. Ah bien. He is not here, monsieur. He is with Inspector Rosso. Like Laurel and Keaton. No, monsieur?
Hardy. Oliver Norville Hardy.
Like Laurel and Hardy.
May I see Inspector Rosso?
He is not here.
But
do you wish to leave a message for him?
Massage.
I have a choice of blue or black pen. I'd recommend the blue for a less formal.
Oh, that said penis. I was like, what?
I'd prefer to talk to him in person.
Yeah, damn it.
As you wish, monsieur.
Have you had any reports concerning a suspicious...
Yeah, and see the...
Why, yes.
I think the audio kind
There
of
was
popped there for a
fracas
second.
only this morning. 3 arrests for public disorder.
Kind of a
You said there was
glitch?
a crime
I don't know.
involved?
A clown and a particularly expensive piece of sculpture with balloons. Are you in any way involved with the reprobate, monsieur?
No, not me.
Okay, what if I... Oh, I've got his card!
Take a look at this.
Inspector Rosso's personal card. Where did you get this?
He gave it to me.
Why?
I think he was impressed with my powers of observation. He asked me to contact him if I had any information.
I see. You are a grass.
You are a grass. More like, you're such an ass.
What do you make of this newspaper?
There's a story about a Nobel Prize winner from somewhere I can't pronounce.
Yes.
Sounds like something I would say.
Someone has written Salah ad-Din.
Well, that's a mystery to me.
Can I use a phone? No. Oh, can't do anything else here. Don't think. Oh, you know why? Can I still...
Do you know anything about Rosso's psychic techniques?
I cannot comment on my superior's method.
Ooh.
All I will
That's what I
say
meant to do.
is that Inspector Rosso has an impressive record.
He's a good detective?
One of the best. He's a man of honor with a fine sense of beauty.
You wouldn't say he was a screwball?
Screwball?
Not to his face, monsieur.
Thanks for your help, officer.
Maybe now I can... Okay, I can use the phones. Can I go in this office? Or is he going to shoot me? Probably. I guess I'm going to call that lady in the beginning. Yeah. Ooh. It's called Saladin. Ah, I can't. Okay. Ding, ding, ding. Put in the coin. See, that's what they're showing that screen.
Bonjour, Kula.
Oh, hi. It's George Stobart, the American at the cafe.
Ah, oui.
You said to call if I could help.
Have you any news for me?
Well, I haven't had a lot of luck.
You found nothing.
No.
Look, I'm very busy right now. Call me if you have any news, okay?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, I guess.
Adieu, monsieur.
Yeah, see ya.
Wait, wasting her time. It's so cool that you can do that. Wait, can I not call? This is that other number? No. See, I think I thought there was supposed to be like music here, but good lord. Try to turn it down one more. Yes, I'm obsessed with like stuff like the volume being too loud. Seems like that's almost where the volume was. We'll try that. Done. Jesus. All right, let's save here. Let's get out of here. And I can. Okay, only the places with the labels is where you can go. So I got to go back to cafe. I am getting sucked into this. I will say. I just kind of more the question though, like, is this the best way to play this game? Urgh. And before ending the video, I will go into. I'll launch up the second one. I really don't want to play the second one too much because of you know, I don't want to spoil it. Loading. Loading. Good God. Okay. Oh. So you can go to the next screen and not have to go in that tunnel, right? Maybe? I mean, this area right here is very small. God, the lag. It was very small. I feel like I'm missing something, though. Good God. See, that's... Ugh! I almost like the cursor can't keep up with the animation.
I took a deep breath and prepared to climb the drain pipe. I guess the clown had an escape over the rooftops. I decided I'd had enough of messing with that drain pipe.
See, and I almost missed that because of the stupid, like, lag. But I know that's why you can, like, move the cursor slow. Smelly trash cans.
I examined the boxes closely. They were damp and smelly and decidedly empty.
I know he did put his hand on his chin, but it looked like he, like, ate something there. Dude, gross.
I'd had it with sticking my nose into French trash cans.
Yeah, I don't know if this beginning area is really small or I just have to investigate. Okay, what if... Okay, so this is your inventory. What if I click on this? Okay, so you can... that's how you use your objects to click on shit. Okay.
There was nothing of interest.
Damn it. So far for the point and clicks we got, this is definitely the best one, especially with the control. It's a little bit of lagginess, yeah. We'll talk about it in the wrap-up, but I just... I feel like if there was a little bit more polish put, then this actually could have even been, like, a real incredible experience. But the game has definitely impressed me so far. Despite, like, the execution of the platform that it's on. Yeah, I've looked at, like...
I considered climbing the lamppost, but it wasn't going to shed any light on the affair.
And there wasn't anything else here.
I contemplated crawling under the umbrella and pretending none of this had ever happened.
That's kind of neat. Click on things again. Hey! Seven over here.
I considered straightening the table,
Oh, yeah.
but I figured it best not to disturb the evidence. I examined the jagged glass remaining in the window.
It was broken, all right. God damn.
I considered straightening the table.
Yes, you already said that. Oh, yeah. Loading, loading, load hide, loading, loading. You need to get your tools.
There was nothing inside the tent except a large toolbox.
Yeah?
Hey, what did I tell you? Don't touch.
Okay already.
But I need your tools to open the door.
Hey, clear off.
And should I keep making him mad?
Hey, clear off.
Okay. Well, what if I show you this paper?
Hey, you!
What do you want now?
Would you like to read my newspaper?
And distract him and I can take the...
I haven't got time to read that. Can't you see I'm busy?
You could read it on your lunch break.
Mm-hmm.
10 minutes is all I get. And if my boss had his way, I wouldn't get that. He'd have me on a drip, so I didn't have to stop to eat.
Oh, take the newspaper and quit complaining.
Yeah, you little bitch.
Ah, look at this. Damn bleeding out liberals. Cha! Save the dolphins. Catch them and eat them, I say. All that fuss over a bunch of fish. Nah, that's more like it. Look at the size of those. Like champagne bottle corks, no?
I was like, what magazine is this?
Ah, what's this? Saladin running in the Prix de l'Arc de Triomphe.
It's a racehorse?
A horse? A legend. Bucephalus reborn, mon ami. Like a streak of lightning she is. Do me a favor, won't you? Keep an eye on my hole. I'm off to put some money on that knife.
What about your toolbox?
Stuff it. Help yourself.
I'm like, listen, old man, I am not keeping an eye on your hole. Holy shit. Okay, now I can get it.
I'd found just what I wanted. A tool for lifting manhole covers.
Anything else?
The toolbox didn't contain anything else I needed.
So now I can go back and I can lift. Cool. All right. Let me let me save. And then I think with this game we'll leave it here. Reading memory card. Please wait 5,000 years. Yes. Oh, good lord. Game save successful. And we'll throw a couple of save states at its way. Wow, I played this nearly 45. I truthfully, I could definitely play this. I could definitely play this longer. Let's just make sure that the second one works. I don't want to. I'm not going to play too much into it. I don't. Sorry for the coughing. I don't kind of want to ruin the story. But yeah, I'm actually digging. I'm actually kind of digging the story and everything. We'll just talk about if this is the best platform to kind of play it on. And yeah, that loading. Well, maybe the loading time for the game isn't as bad. Let's see if it goes to like another loading screen. 1999. Okay. I at least have to test it out real quick. So just bear with me, and then we'll kind of give a wrap up. Broken Sword. Hey, at least you can. Okay, you can do the view credits. All right. So now can I do some quick saves here? Another quick save. Okay. If I do play Broken Sword 2. The Broken Sword saga continues. Cool. All right. I don't want to. All right. I don't want to spoil anything. So let's talk about. Let's kind of talk about this, the pros and the cons, and all that. Yeah. So, is the game okay? Taking the mechanics aside, is the game actually fun, enjoyable, and playable? Yes. Is the game itself so far appear to be good? Yes. I did enjoy a little bit text heavy kind of in the beginning. I do love that it's voice acted. Had to kind of tweak the volumes. I don't know if that was the original default or Blaze left it that way, but I kind of feel like you want the sound effects to be jacked up, you want the voices, and then you need the music to kind of go a little bit down. So yeah, definitely like the thing I like about it per se better than mechanics wise, like Monkey Island, or some of these other games, you have to click on look at, use. It's actually nice that when you hover over the cursor, it kind of knows what you want to do, right? Like when you talk to somebody, it hovers over the lips or whatever. If you want to hand them an item, you can just select the item. You don't have to put look at, examine with. Those type of things and some other point and clicks can be a little bit tedious. So I'm glad that this is more evolved. Okay, so the game itself, and actually I will be playing this more live on stream, and I don't know, Gene and Immortal. That may be an easy $100 for me to get from you. No joke, real quick. Sorry, last night's stream, Immortal said he would give me $75 if I completed the game on my own, and Gene said he'd give me $25. If I complete the game on my own, and they get to see it completed on stream. Didn't say I couldn't play some of it off stream, but it's like, I have to figure it out for myself. But that's not the reason I would play it. That's like icing on the top, icing on the cake. It's actually kind of fun. And I think for something like this, kind of figuring out stuff a little bit more is a little bit more fun than like Tomb Raider without any help. Now, when I play this game some more, who knows? I could be like, wanting to punch my fist at the screen. But yeah, so here's the big elephant in the room. Definitely PS1, is not the platform for this at all. And kind of been something I've been kind of like, shaking my fist or poking Blaze at. There's some games like Duke Nukem 3D, again, the inferior ports. Now, again, growing up, when the PlayStation came out, I switched over. I had the means to get a gateway computer. I was a PC gamer, right? I was jealous of my friend who did have like Final Fantasy VII. But other than that, during that era, I was, Diablo was amazing. Everything else was amazing. Again, I've said this before. When you have a PC port and that was meant to run at certain specifications, and you have to kind of really dumb that down, then there's issues. So I don't know. So let's talk about like the initial loading screen. Okay, fine. Then you have like the second one, but definitely the lag is more. That's what's kind of more horrendous. The loading between changing scenes, does that get a little bit annoying? Yes. On a PC, that would have been much faster. Now, it could also be, too, back then, we didn't have any choice to wait, and maybe, modern day inconveniences and all that, maybe I'm a little bit spoiled. But you can see once you load into a scene, if there's like a dude in the background doing things, moving around, definitely moving the cursor around, there is lag there. There's definitely lag. And of course, getting into the menu is a little bit tedious. The control of the gamepad itself isn't as bad because so far you don't have to click on two specific things. Although you saw when I was in the alley and I went to try to climb that pipe, because of the lag, excuse me, I almost missed that. So that, and then you can see you can hold if you hold like L2, what is it, like R2, R1 and R2, like it moves it fast, and the L1 and L2 like slows it down. But yeah, I think what would have been really good is if Blaze took the time, if they took like the PC port version of this and they used the Scum VM emulator, and then everything could kind of run at the proper speed. Or is it an issue where the Evercade couldn't handle it? That's another thing. But I feel like if they used the PC port version of this, and you had the option of a mouse, that would have actually made it a little bit more fun, because using a mouse would have been a little bit more nostalgic for me. Definitely. And I kind of feel like I could move it around the screen and explore around a lot faster. So yeah. Is it cool having a physical copy? Yes. Is it cool having this in Evercade? Yes. I think if, and I hate to say this, but because I really like the OG Tomb Raider version, I think overall you'd have a better experience playing this on a PC with a mouse. Like, even if I were to play this on Steam Deck, I think I would want to use a mouse for this game, unless the analog stick did the trick. Now, I don't think this game has analog support. So yeah, that's kind of the one thing. It's, I know this is the way the original game is, but when you're paying $30 for a cart, it would be nice if Blaze would put that little bit more polish and kind of make you feel like you got that little bit more money's worth, for it. But so far the game is a lot better than I thought. The game itself, as far as being fun, isn't broken, but I think the PS1 port kind of feels a little broken, a little bit clunky. kind of for those reasons. I am going to play more of this on stream. I actually had fun so far, and kind of got like intrigued into the story that this weird clown has kind of done like a bombing, and I got to go all around. Is it just Paris? Yeah, and kind of explore and see and click on things. So at least there's some of that. It's not as tedious like in the Delphine collection where you have to like click on the guy's mole on the nose to open that up. You know what I mean? So it seems to be a lot more story driven. A lot more backtracking, combining items, and there's a lot less barriers to kind of figure things out. So I do like that. I think James said the game is only like 10 hours, so that's definitely doable. Like maybe 3 times as long as Full Void. So I do like all those. I do like all those things. Either way, I would recommend playing this game. I think you have to decide for yourself. Is this something I want to play on Evercade? Or, especially at the time of recording this video with the spring sales, would it be better to kind of pick this up and play it on PC and kind of have a little bit more polished experience? Those are the kind of things you have to decide for yourself. But yeah, definitely, I'm impressed. This is a lot better. It's not all Victus, and all that. Although I do think this is a better game than that. But anyways. Do I think it's a better game than Tomb Raider? Totally two different experiences. I do like with this that it's more about figuring out what items to use and kind of where to go than to kind of figure out, like, do I have to jump off, in this 3D maze, that's and all that. Which Tomb Raider is still its own fun experience. I feel like with the time I put into Tomb Raider, I probably could have completed and beat both of these. So yeah, I think. I know before I said looking at the previews of this, I wouldn't recommend collecting this unless you wanted to get every single game. I think I can recommend, if you're willing to put up with the PS1 engine of kind of the funkiness that I mentioned, and you started to get sucked into the story like I did, then I can recommend picking it up if you already have an Evercade. If you don't have an Evercade, get it on one of the other platforms. And then the funny thing is, why not both? Pick it up on sale and play it there. But yeah, if you don't like these kind of story games, then you're really not gonna you're really not going to like it, be sucked into it. I will definitely be playing it more live on stream and all that. I think it'll be really fun to kind of go ahead and play through it. But let me know your thoughts in the description below. Do you kind of experience some of those technical issues? Do you kind of like these story-driven games? For me, it was just kind of to take a moment and kind of slow down and kind of enjoy it because, I want to jump in and click in my, shoot things up and shoot 'em ups or beat 'em ups. But let me know in the comments below. What do you think of this type of game? Did you pick it up? Is it fun and all that? Or are you just blinded by nostalgia and you're going to roast me in the comments? Let me know all those things below. Thank you so much for watching, everybody, and bye-bye.
Thanks, Crashline, Mr. Shua, Mortal Soldier, and Amber Cummings, Joe Whitlash, Dan Nestick.